So imagine only working like 2 to 3 days a week meeting with clients with the ability to make $75,000 a year if you're average, $150,000 per year if you're good, and over $300,000 if you are a superstar. Great income. I know that's what attracted me in the start. It was money. I heard a friend of mine, he hated selling just as much as me. He started here averaging like $2,500 a week right out of the gate. And we were used to working like 70 to 80 hours a week. But here he was working 3 days a week in the field and the rest was from home. And that's all I needed to hear. I wanted to give this a shot. But I thought to myself, I hate selling. I've never done anything like this before. But then I heard there was a system. And they had a presentation and a phone script for me to memorize and a software that would help me prepare for my presentations. There was live training and there was award-winning support. But I still wasn't sure. But then I heard that my agency owner and my coach, they would even take my live calls while I was working with clients to make sure that I had the best possible chance to help them. And I thought, what? I've never heard of that kind of support before. I can also follow a system and I can be coachable. Maybe I can do this. So I guess the first thing that I'd ask is, are you coachable? Can you follow a proven system? And I'm not talking like kind of coachable, but are you truly ready to put aside what you know now and learn something new? If you answered yes, this might be for you. When I asked my team why this opportunity above everything else, they said things like culture, great money, leads, ability to own my schedule, build an agency, retire early, financial stability, helping others, work-life balance, millionaire opportunity, free award trips, be my own boss. But when I asked them what they loved the most about being on my team, they said unparalleled support, expert training, integrity and values, motivating, and because they feel like family. So if these words speak to you, I would definitely keep listening. Because I have to be frank, this isn't for everyone. This is a real opportunity to make doctor-level income in 3 to 5 years with an insurance license. Yes, it's simple, but it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it and it wouldn't pay so well. But we have warm leads, which I'll talk about in a minute, but it still requires discipline and heart. And even with me being considered an expert trainer, heart and discipline are two things I can't train. So can you be disciplined enough to be your own boss and to own your schedule? If so, this might be for you. But I'm so sure you're still wondering, how does this work? Well, there's 2 ways to make money here. The first and fastest way to make money is helping families protect their assets in the case of the unpredictable through personal production. The second is the fact that every agent here has an equal chance to get raises every 2 to 3 months, plus have their very own agency. And they can build it to the size where they get monthly profit shares off the entire company. And we're on track to do over $100 million this year. Imagine that. Do the math. So we're in the financial services industry. It's a $17.9 trillion industry. And in the US, 91% of families are going to lose their home if a breadwinner dies or can't work. And our main role is to make sure that that doesn't happen. We deal with over 20 A-rated insurance companies and have hundreds of options. And it's companies that we're all familiar with from TV, like Mutual of Omaha and Gerber. And the list, it goes on and on. But don't worry about becoming an expert at all these products. We offer the training, and we have a database that helps us select all the products. And that's why it's okay if our agents and future agency owners, that they've never done anything like this before. Neither had I. But another product that we just added has been an absolute game changer, and it's helping people get out of debt. So think about who you know that's in debt. Who do you know that has a mortgage? These are all prospects for this. And in short, we can now help clients get completely out of debt in under 9 years, paying exactly the same amount that they're paying right now. And again, even if the debt is only a mortgage. It's unbelievable, and yes, it's legal. But let's talk about our prospects. We mainly deal with clients who have requested information, so our team members don't need to bug everyone that they know to become their next client. But as I said, everyone is 100% responsible to learn the proven scripts and make calls to meet with them. The appointments, They don't set themselves, okay? Unless they decide to hire an appointment setter. But our role here is when we meet with clients, we're like a trusted advisor and a caseworker. So the biggest thing that we require is someone who has integrity and who truly cares about people. Because we assist clients in discovering what they need through our trained analysis. So honestly, that's why it's okay that if someone doesn't have a sales background. But we definitely require somebody who is personable and again, who truly, truly cares about people. So if you believe in gray areas or dancing the line of integrity, this definitely isn't for you. These products that I just mentioned, this is where that 6-figure and beyond income will kick in that first year. And depending on how well or serious someone follows our system, how coachable they are, and also how hard they hit that gas pedal, that's going to be the variable. The doctor level income typically kicks in once this next step is rolling. And the second way to make money here is to become a business owner. Yes, our agents, they can own their own agency, and most of them with no relative experience. And this is where the income that's created, it's going to continue to grow passively outside of the income that's generated by personal production. Our passive income, it doesn't take a lifetime to kick in like the traditional insurance models. It's front loaded. And this gets our agency builders into a leveraged position where they no longer exchange time for money. This is a place where the power of leverage, it starts to work for us instead of against us. And this is where our agency owners, they're legitimately making multiple 6 figures in 3 to 5 years here. And it's not a get rich quick scheme, okay? This is a get rich for sure in time plan. But we don't do this and promise you high income aside from the equally high commitment that has been put to work and how someone who is going to be expected to truly follow the system. This is a viable, scalable business in one of the most highly regulated industries that you'll find. And this is exactly how I've reached the level that I'm at. And I'm sure just like most of you, I wanted financial stability, work-life balance, growth, and a real opportunity to build a legacy for my 2 boys. I was sick and tired of empty promises and working for other people, and I wanted to take control of my destiny. I knew that this was a real opportunity to create generational wealth, and that's exactly what it's done. What's crazy is in addition to the great income, our carriers have like so many trips to earn from personal production or from agency volume. And in 4 years, I've been to 5-star resorts in over 10 countries. Places like Puerto Rico, Mexico, overseas to Denmark, Estonia, Russia, Sweden, Finland. Just got back from another trip to Costa Rica with my 2 boys, and was before that in Paris, Malta, and Rome. And it's really hard to keep track of it all. But if you'd like an opportunity to win 2 to 3 free trips per year, it's definitely possible here. It's a lot of fun, it's a lot of work. But let's talk real serious about this for a sec. I know most people, they want to be business owners or be in business for themselves, but why doesn't everyone just do it? Well, there's 2 reasons, and the first one is most people don't know how. They don't want to figure everything out on their own. That's scary, I know. But I know a lot of business owners, they result in hiring like a business coach. It can be hundreds of dollars per session or per hour. But the second reason is that it's risky. Have you ever looked into opening like a business or a franchise before? Do you have any idea how much it costs to start like a typical franchise? It's tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And think about what you get for that. Really it's a system, and sometimes you get good training and good support. But that's what I love about this model. Startup cost here is a license, some leads to get going, and we have some local meetings. And beyond that, this model is like becoming a franchisee, but no huge franchisee tag with it. We provide the tried and tested roadmap for success, along with a free business coach, which is what my team and myself do. And on our team, our agents have daily access to real top producers and leaders who treat people on our team like family. And we're truly here to help. No hourly fee, and we don't get paid unless our agents do. And we're available every single day. We combine our talents with our agents to create a compounding effect on each other's wealth. And that system, that's been proven, and it's allowed so many people from so many different walks of life create extraordinary new lifestyles and lifestyles that otherwise could never have been created in any other industry. This is when the multiplication factor, it really kicks in, and income can double every single year or two, and how in under 4 years, I got up to the over $500,000 a year range with no industry experience, and someone who is actually scared to death to sell. It's not just me though, along with so many other people in this company, ranging from Harvard graduates to bartenders, plumber's assistants, stay-at-home moms, single parents like myself, mortgage brokers, and even those that started in this business when they were homeless or when they were hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. We find that the person, their drive and their commitment and being coachable is more important than any accolades or work history. Our team, it specializes in taking brand new hires from any background and turning them into highly successful agents in personal production in under 30 days. But our team members have access to my private training website. This helped me become the top female producer in the company in my rookie year, writing over $425,000 of business while going through a divorce as a single parent. This system and process, it's helped me in turn develop others to do the exact same thing and hit the top of the company, and now we're helping others do the exact same thing. But now it's just finding the right people to plug into the system and join our team. But not everyone might be looking for a multiple six-figure doctor level income like I was, and that's okay. Most people looking at this opportunity are looking to own their schedule, have work-life balance. Some might just be looking at part-time for like a supplemental income, and that's okay too. It's perfectly fine. There's really no monthly requirements, and every single person can have their own vehicle go as slow or as fast as they want. I say people, they can do it part-time, but they just can't do it part committed, if that makes sense. But we're almost done. I just want to answer a few commonly asked questions that may be on your mind before I give you the next step. You may be wondering what sets our financial services company apart from all the others out there. What makes us so different? Well, I think our awards like top company culture and fastest growing company, those speak for themselves. But outside of that, I'm going to give you a handful of reasons real quick. Number one, I've heard of people being in sales in the financial services industry in a similar company for like 10 to 15 years with no light at the end of the tunnel and still grinding away like they were in their first years with no end date to ever get out of the rat race. But when those exact same people and those exact same team come into this business model, guess how long it takes them to get out of the rat race? Well, I've seen as low as 8 months, but typically it's like 3 to 5 years. For me, it was 1.5 years. We find we have a real path to eventually work people out of being in any type of sales and solely operating and training those in their business while having income continue to grow, even when the feet are no longer running to those field appointments. In 1.5 years, that's when I didn't have to sell anymore. No more meeting with clients, 100% working from my laptop and cell phone, which I normally prefer to do from a beach like this or a poolside. My favorite places to be is like South Beach or, the Gulf of Mexico, which is where I'm at right now, but maybe Mexico. But I spend a lot of time working still with my team, but it's not because I have to, it's because I want to. It's because I absolutely love what I do and who I get to do it with. The second thing is our lead system. Most people in this industry spend 80% of the time finding people to sell to and 20% of the time selling. Guess what our ratios are? Well, we have prospects that are pre-qualified and ready for us to call if our agents want to buy them. They range from 50 cents upward close to $30. But don't worry about the $30 ones because new agents don't have access to those right away until they prove themselves. But most importantly is that we have a real opportunity to buy our production by buying leads if we choose to. So here we spend 80% of the time selling, growing our bank accounts, talking to people, and 20% of the time maybe setting up those appointments. And then that leaves us a lot of time to build our legacy. Again, with the Debt-Free Life program, almost everyone we know is a prospect. Number 3, this is a real income opportunity to make doctor level income. With a 40-hour course, hard work, ability to follow a system, but there is a background check. The fourth thing and final thing here is we are a personal development company that happens to sell products. My kids are loud, in the financial services industry. We didn't become top company culture by accident, and we take this very seriously. We believe that leaders are readers, and to have the most dynamic teams, we have to be the most dynamic leaders. And we understand that every next level of our business is going to demand another version of us. So we read books like every day, like John Maxwell, Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Miracle Morning, and we study to get better in every single area of our business. And our lives. So if you're not okay with becoming better in every area of your life, this probably isn't for you. But finally, some extreme awesomeness about those that are selected to join my agency. When I was a top female producer in the field, writing over 425,000, I scripted out my entire in-home presentation. I videotaped it. Also my entire phone script and over 16 hours of phone training that I put together for those on my team, and they have unlimited access to it all. Anyone on my team has access to my full-blown presentations and all of my expert-level training materials. So how do you think having access to all that material would help someone speed up their learning curve? But my question is, would you be one that would actually take a look at it a couple times and hope you got it? Or would you watch it over and over again and master it? And listen to it and really, really be an expert in it? Because are you really the type of person who can put your ego aside and follow the ones that blaze this path before you for 60 to 90 days? The reason I ask is the leaders on my agency every single week do a week-long on-camera role-play class to get agents off the ground. This way our agents can actually practice using all of this proven material to ensure that each agent has the best possible chance for success right out of the gate. And as I mentioned before, whenever a new agent is with a client, they're never alone, because we have a live support system on call from the client's table, which is extremely rare, and we're just so excited and proud to be able to offer that kind of service for our agents. So imagine how that would help a new agent in the start. So as you can see, the leaders on my team and I, we invest a lot of time and energy into developing our future business partners. So we're really selective on who we bring into our tribe of awesomeness. We know wholeheartedly that if this is a good match, that we're going to be in each other's extended family and we're going to be spending lots of time together. So I'm sure you can see how much we give in to all of our new agents. So we only work with the most serious, dedicated culture matches for our team, and I'm sure you can see why. So the next step is to set up an interview, if you haven't already, with one of my agency leaders. There may be a button below to do that, so go ahead and click on that now to schedule it. But if there's not, definitely get back to the person who had you watch this video and get that set up. As I mentioned, this isn't for everyone. Not everyone's going to be offered the opportunity, but if it is a good match, I look forward to working with you in the very near future and helping you reach a new level of awesomeness.